Good morning, friends. We are headed to this field. We're gonna try and catch the sunrise coming over the mountains behind us.
This morning while we were walking, a little bit before we walked down here, we're looking out from the lanai, having some water and finishing up breakfast, and we could see some whales spouting out on the bay, probably a half-mile out or something, which was pretty cool. We're gonna just do it right down here probably. Ready?
Alright, the sun is up now, as you can see. It's time to go out paddling. We gotta go get in the car and drive down to where we're gonna go. Mark has heard of this. There's a shipwreck and the fish are attracted to it.
Yeah, so it's an old shrimping boat, a 70-foot boat in 60 feet of water, and I guess they sunk it to make an artificial reef, and it's not that far offshore, so I found the location, or so we think, and we're gonna go try and find it and buy it or something. You can see the size. Beautiful. Cool.
Thankfully, there was a freediving class that marked the way right to the shipwreck, so we were able to find it without much trouble. From the surface, it was a bit murky and I was only able to see some beautiful bait fish, but Mark swam down and explored the ship and the footage was really fun. All right, we came up from the beach to have some sandwiches for lunch. These tomatoes from Hawaii have been excellent. We're gonna go sit outside, have some lunch, and then we'll find something fun to do this afternoon. All right, we are headed down to the beach to play Frisbee. Do I have a Frisbee on my hat still?
Yes, you do.
I stuck it there and then I was like, I know I'm gonna be like, wait, where's the Frisbee? Anyways, there's a storm brewing, but we figured we'd try and get in a few minutes at the beach before it takes over. We'll see if we get a good rainstorm. We got some big clouds, heard some thunder.
Yeah, a bunch of thunder, and we'll see.
Gotten kind of windy, but we're just gonna go for a few minutes. If we get rained on, that's not the end of the world. Wow, look how dark it is back. We couldn't really see that from There's some blue skies. Well, we can go hang out for a few minutes.
It's all good.
Well, we're glad we came down here. We had a good Frisbee session until Mark threw it into the ocean and we couldn't, a big wave. Accidentally, and a big wave came, and then we saw it 2 or 3 more times and tried to grab it, and then it was gone. So that was fun while it lasted. Then we went for a swim for 30-40 minutes. So, and now the sun's back now the sun is back out. Beautiful this way again. And it's cleared up on the mountain too. I think it just kind of blew through. Okay, we walked back up to the Airbnb. We are having steak again. Imagine that, surprise, surprise. But tonight we are making it into nachos. Mark is cooking the steak out on the grill. We're gonna use some of this Munster cheese, some of our chips, and then we've got some salsa in here that we have barely made a dent in. We're gonna take care of that tonight. All right, we'll see how this goes. We are so used to our gas oven and gas cooktop. We're not used to how slowly this oven warms up, but not complaining. It's taken us a little bit of time to remember, oh yeah, we have to wait for it to warm up. That's a lot of meat. We're just gonna cook it up, and then if we don't use it up, we'll eat it tomorrow. The meat is so thin, it doesn't take too long. Ooh, that looks good.
This one's a little bit thicker. Oh, sunset is pretty there.
going and
Last
going.
days are a lot longer
Yeah.
than that. Feels like it.
All right, the meat is done. I'm gonna slice it up. We have a hot pot holder. Ooh, the cheese is looking good. Guys, they really do season this meat really well. A couple of times we've had it on vacation. Good. Dinner island style with some pog is served. Gonna go eat out on the lanai. It's too dark out there to bring you, but it's gonna be good. So you can just imagine. Well, we gave it a good effort. I obviously had way too many chips. Our eyes were bigger than our stomachs, but it was super tasty. We'll just leave these out to snack on throughout the night. Hello friends, good morning. We don't even have our kids with us, and this is still what it looks like when I go to the car. Mark has been packing the car for probably the last 20 minutes. I'm just bringing the last of everything. We got some snacks, drinks, sunscreen. Mark's got the car packed.
We got the stand-up paddleboard chairs. We have a spear gun down there. Diving equipment. Cooler full of drinks. Snorkel gear, weight belt. Yeah, food. Let's do this.
Today we are heading over to Lahaina to a spot that Mark went without me. He wants to go back and show me, so hopefully we'll go and see some fish.
We'll see. When I was there, I saw a white-tip shark. I saw probably 30 turtles. That's where I shot a couple fish that we made into fish tacos the other day, so it's a pretty nice spot. So.
All right, let's go. What time is it?
8 o'clock, I think. Feels like late in the morning, but it's...
So I got up at 6 o'clock to finish up a video. It is now uploading. Hopefully it will, by the power of, internet magic, while we are gone, it will be live for you guys. And then, it's only 8 o'clock, but it feels like we've been going for a while now, which is nice. When we get up with the sun, we feel like we can get a full day in by the time the sun goes down at 5:45. So in Hawaii, they charge you an extra, I'm gonna say 6 cents per every can. You can take it back and get your 6 cents back if you recycle it, but we've just been recycling it and letting whoever takes those in get our 6 cents for each can. So if you're not familiar with Maui, we have been staying in what they call South Maui in Kihei, and today we are going to be going, it's about a 45-minute drive to Lahaina, which is another kind of tourist area, and it goes along the coast, so it's a pretty drive. We usually stay in Lahaina, but this time I decided let's try out Kihei. So it is a very clear day. You can see all the mountains, and yeah, it should be a nice drive. Every other time I've ever stopped at this lookout point, it's like, hold on to your hat, it's gonna blow away. So this is really rare. There's like no wind today. The windmills are not even going.
All right, we're getting suited up and ready to go out. We're at the Mala Wharf, or Mala Pier, and this is an old big long dock that went out into the ocean, made with cement and reinforced steel that collapsed in some kind of hurricane or something in the early 90s. So now it's got coral growing all over it. It's essentially this big reef. It's really cool. So we're gonna follow on out here to my left and hopefully see turtles and a bunch of fish, maybe a shark. I got my spear gun. If we see anything special, I'll go down and see if I can harvest something for dinner. Okay.
All right, so I've paddled out. There's the wharf, but I guess it used to go all the way out here. So this is where the reef is. From here, I can actually see one turtle right there and two turtles right there. Mark has his buoy and he is diving. I'm just relaxing for a minute and then I'm gonna get in and snorkel. See if this turtle will come say hello. We do like to we need to give the turtles distance, at least 10 feet. But sometimes they don't honor that and they swim right up to you. Oh, I see another turtle. So I see 4 turtles. I think this will be fun. So we are not that far out from shore and I could totally snorkel with Mark, but my duration of snorkeling is very low compared to when Mark is free diving. He's got that suit on and stuff. So we found that if I bring the paddleboard, we can stay out much longer because I can get up on it, relax, and then swim around when I want to. I don't get so, if I get cold, I can get out and warm up in the sunshine. So just kind of been a good way for us to both get out and do the things that we want to. I like snorkeling, but I don't love it to the extent that Mark does. And so this has been a good compromise.
Grab that, it's floating free. Sorry, I lost track of it.
Okay, I'll get it. It's all right.
I'm trying to untangle my rope here. Thank you.
There's a
shark down there I was looking at.
Oh.
Totally gets down under the overhang.
I just have been getting my stuff on.
drink up here.
Oh, great. That's crazy busy out there now. Nice, you did it. All the way in.
It's actually really nice down there. It's pretty shallow, but if you stay kind of in the tall spot, it's really nice.
Yeah.
There was a local guy catching octopus.
Oh, wow.
Out in the rock, and I talked to him for maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so. It's nice, yeah, nice chat.
Oh, good.
He had 3.
Oh, wow.
So he was catching them. He had a 3-pronged spear without an elastic band, and I guess he was finding their dens, and he would just shove that into the den repeatedly. It's like over and over, and agitate them enough that they'd come out and he'd grab them. And he had a sack with 3 of them. One was like 2 or 3 pounds. The other was, I mean, he probably had 15 pounds worth of octopus there, dragging it behind himself.
Was he out on a paddleboard or just?
He was just walking on the reef with some kind of shoes, just walking around on top of all the coral and everything.
Oh. All right, we decided we wanted to do some cliff jumping. It's turned into quite the trek to get to the cliff jumping spot, but it sure is beautiful. And I think we're just about there. All right, we are out. We still have about 40 minutes till we get back to the house, and we were hungry, so I got a poke bowl, which seems yummy for Hawaii. We're gonna enjoy it.
What is that? Tuna, crab meat, avocado.
Mm-hmm.
What are these little? Is it just like a rice crunch?
Yeah. All right, we had to stop at a gas station to grab a drink, and the gas here is $4.45 a gallon for just regular gas. So I just thought you guys might be interested in knowing the price of gas, because we always like to discuss what the gas prices are where you guys live versus where Alaska. Hawaii is higher than Alaska for sure. One last walk down to the beach from our Airbnb for the sunset, but it sure is pretty.
We'll get one tomorrow. I don't know where we'll be.
Yeah, I don't know where we'll be before we catch our flight. I think at some point we're just gonna end up at the airport, and Mark can work on CPE and I can edit, and we'll just hang out there because our flight is past our bedtime. We've been going to bed before 10 pretty much every night. We've just been so wiped out. Oh, there's the sun. We need to find nibbles. People have been asking for nibbles. This is where she likes to hang out.
Here, kitty.
Oh, she came! She came! Hi, Nibbles! That was too funny.
What's up, kitty?
You living under that car? All right. Nibbles here sat down next to me. You guys saw my mother-in-law's cat, Mia. She has a crick in her tail, and so does Nibbles. They're just born like that. Okay, we're gonna go watch the sunset. Bye, Nibbles.
Should I leave my fish bits for you?
Mark made himself a Little, you know, virgin margarita drink to take down to the beach. I sat down and Nibbles came and just sat right next to me, stretched out. That was too funny that she came running. I did, like, I knew that's where I had seen her, but I didn't really expect her to come, and she just came out of nowhere. This is the place to be at sunset. Okay, do you want to go on the beach or you want to stay here?
Sure.
Okay. All right, tonight we're having zucchini, Mark's fish, and more steak. All right, here's our dinner. Mark's gonna take it out and put it on the grill. I'm making one big salad tonight, finishing up our salad. Actually looks really good. All right, so we risked our life for this fish, because I don't know if you guys realized in our video, but right after he shot this fish, what happened?
So I shot this fish, and I'm really fortunate it was called a stone shot. So it went right in the head and the fish died like almost instantly. So I did a couple kicks, I grabbed the spear that had the fish on it, like right by my hand, and I started kicking to the surface because I've been down for like a minute and I wanted to breathe. Okay.
And then I said, oh, good job, yeah, I got it on camera. And then I looked down and I was like, ugh, there's sharks.
I looked back as I was kicking to the surface, and all of a sudden, like, there was 3 white-tipped sharks that were circling around right where I was and coming our direction. And we hadn't seen any sharks for a long time. I don't know where they were hiding, and it was just like, bam, those sharks. And so we were kicking out, like, swimming away from that area, and they were just cruising back and forth. So somehow it was like we rang the dinner bell, and they were. So we were like, enough spearing after that.
Mark had told me they don't really bother humans, but they were just hoping that Mark maybe injured this fish. I think they might have been looking for him, but definitely was time. I was ready to get out anyways. That was my motivator to keep moving towards shore and get up on my paddleboard.
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
We just don't know sharks. Some people are like really accustomed to it, but I mean, we just don't see sharks in Alaska. And it's like,
so
we have our own dangers.
Don't judge us. Just know that
we'll eat it, enjoy it.
We're okay. Again, too dark outside to bring you, but just know we're gonna enjoy this. So, say hi to your friends.
Hi.
We're FaceTiming with Everett because he missed us.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Everett.
How does it see me?
What?
How does it see me?
Because I have my GoPro here, and they're saying, okay, back up a little bit so we can see your cute face. There it is. There you are. I love you too, Everett. Okay, you want to see the apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn this around.